So I was thinking about things that affect a person's quality of life, particularly mine. But this could be applicable to anybody, really. Um, I was thinking about how the financial situation affects a person's quality of life, health, mental and physical, relationships that a person is in, and the ability to set boundaries, and the level of self-esteem and self-confidence that a person has. And those things can play into the other factors. For example, with the financial situation, if a person is under a lot of stress to be able to afford to buy, worrying about can they afford to buy the groceries or pay the basic bills, then that may affect mental health because a person is under stress to do those things. Or if a person is in toxic relationships that are not good for them, that can contribute to bad mental health, for example. So these things play into each other. If a person has bad physical health, it might cause them to have bad mental health because they might be stressing over the fact that they have bad physical health, for example. Or if a person is broke, they might not have the ability to buy supplements that may help with the physical or mental health. So all of these things tend to tie into each other in these factors, where if you knock out one problem, it might effectively knock out another one. If a person increases their income, they might have better ability to, go participate in having an active social life and to be able to go have lunch with a friend, or, to be able to go see a movie with a friend, or to have an active social life, or maybe participate in constructive activities of interest where they have an opportunity to meet new people. So I'm just saying that, it could be knock out one problem and you might knock it out in another area of your life. And that having the ability to manage the key areas of your life, like your health, mental and physical, your ability to bring in an income and manage your money, the ability to know how to have relationships. And for me, that's kind of a biggie about setting boundaries and learning how to set them and getting comfortable with that. And then having the self-esteem to realize that I'm just as worthy of having boundaries as anybody else. Sometimes I have to tell myself that I actually deserve to have a boundary. And there may be other people out in the world who have problems with self-esteem and self-confidence and stuff. The confidence to say, I've got this. And it felt foreign. I remember when I was working at Village Town and I started telling myself, I got this. And maybe my energy shifted that day and there was something about more confidence. But what your self-esteem is, your confidence and your ability to set limits, how you feel about yourself, it all plays into your mental health and how you handle life. And when I don't have confidence, I don't go after my goals and dreams. I don't go after those things that matter to me. And then I let people talk me out of going after those things. And then I might want somebody else's approval so bad that I let people tear me right out of that dream or goal. I don't get to, I set myself up so I don't experience what it would be like had I achieved the goal or find out what could have been. And it's not, and worse, I think I leave an empty well. I leave myself an empty well because I'm not filling that. And it's not their job to fill it, it's mine. It's my job to say I can do this, to talk myself up, to say I can do this, I've got this, or I've got to try this. If I fail, okay, maybe try again or try a different tactic. To realize I can learn to do a different tactic or try it a different way. But toxic relationships, they can have a real negative impact on your mental health, how you feel about yourself and how you perceive yourself and whether you trust yourself or not. Because if you get gaslighted enough, you don't trust yourself. You learn not to trust your own judgment or your own instincts. And your judgment, those instincts, that could be God talking to you, telling you, hey, this person's wrong for you, or this situation's wrong, or something's off about this, and here's how to handle it. And you got to trust that that's right. So, but toxic relationships can really impact key areas of your life. And in every area of your life, really. So getting out of toxic relationships and making sure that you're in ones that build you up, with people that build you up and bring out the best in you. People who inspire you to be your best. People who inspire you to be confident and have healthy self-esteem and to feel good about yourself and to go after your goals. And they encourage your personal growth. And they don't just encourage yours, but maybe you grow together or grow more as a team because that's what you inspire in each other. Whether that's a friendship, romantic relationship, family relationship. Maybe it might be the new acquaintance you just met. So I was just reflecting on how each area of life plays into each other and affects each other. And how you have to get good at managing the key areas of life because they play into each other. Learn how to manage those. And it might be learn to manage it, or it might be learn to finish managing it. Learn to let go of it so you don't have to manage it. If it's a toxic relationship, maybe you should quit managing it and say adios. It might be the case that that's the right thing to do. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say.